Hello? Hello. I am back. It's been great. I missed the AMA, so I decided I'm going to do a live stream real quick before my wife yells at me. It's already 9:20 Eastern here. I was only supposed to come upstairs for a little bit where my studio is, or my office, sorry. Called it a studio. So, yeah, I missed the AMA, so I definitely want to take a look at what was said. I'm hoping that you're able to hear the audio. I know most of you guys have seen it already, but do let me know if you can't hear anything. I guess I will fast forward. Hey, Tangi, how's it going? Can you guys hear this? Yeah? I hear nothing right now. Please.
Hey, what's up, everybody?
What?
How we doing? Max, you got you on mute still, buddy.
All right,
there we go.
This is not gonna work.
How's everybody doing?
I need to be able to hear.
Okay, so we're gonna try and keep this kind of brief.
You can hear it,
a few questions
but I
at the
cannot.
end.
Why is that?
I'll let Max and these guys get back to work, but we want to come on here and give you guys an update. I know it's been a little bit of a ride, to say the least. I think
I really
the last
do.
couple months.
Hey, Gingy, what's going on? I'm watching the AMA, but I can't hear the freaking stream.
And really just trying to get this product out the door.
I need to figure out what that is.
First of all, I think it's important that we thank you guys for the patience.
Pause. Seen a flop. Steve, welcome. Yeah, let me quickly figure this out, guys. Never done this before. I was just told this is how you stream audio to people, and I believe them blindly. I definitely cannot hear, right? I'm plugged in. You got... I can't hear it. I can hear it. It's loud and clear for me, man. Well, that's great. It's loud and clear for you. I can't. Oh my god.
Give you guys an update. I know it's been a little bit of a ride, to say the least. I think the last couple months have been crazy with the amount of things and the amount of adversity and the things that we've had to come over and really just try to get this product out the door. So, first of all, I think it's important that we thank you guys for the patience. All the positivity that's been fed and kind of way to keep the train moving.
I'm a noob.
So we appreciate everybody.
I plugged my headphones
but it's been
into
a long time coming. But
this little
controller
I have it has
so we
two
finally
slots. You see this one?
Overcome
this
the
other
bots,
one. I plugged it into the other one, so I wasn't able to hear it. I can hear it now. Let me quickly rewind. I'm so sorry. I'm killing my time.
Hey, what's up, everybody?
Right, here
How we doing? Max, you got you on mute still, buddy.
Right,
I pulled the Max. No, I'm just kidding. Don't kill me.
Hey, okay, so we're gonna try and keep this kind of brief. Do a few questions at the end. I'll let Max and these guys get back to work, but we want to come on here and give you guys an update. I know it's been a little bit of a ride, to say the least. I think the last couple months have been crazy with the amount of things and the amount of adversity and the things that we've had to come over and really just try to get this product out the door. So. First of all, I think it's important that we thank you guys for the patience, all the positivity that's been fed and kind of siphoned our way to keep, the train moving. So we appreciate everybody here. But it's been a long time coming, but we're there, right? I think we're there. So we finally overcome the...
I'm muting, but real quick, key takeaway point for me, we're trying to get the product out the door. I hear that. I'm like, I also want the product out the door. So sounds like they're really... getting geared up to release this.
Bots, right? We overcome the front run bots. We've overcome the DDoS attacks. We've overcome so much, and Max and his team.
Oh, they've overcome front run bots. I don't know anything about front run bots, but that's interesting. The DDoS, obviously, they overcame that as soon as they turned on AWS WAF and AWS Shield.
We finally got this thing ironed out and ready to roll. So you guys have seen the iOS and the Google Play Store update. So that's out now. Should everybody, as of a few hours ago, unless it's still optimizing in some other regions, everybody should be able to go on and now upload the updated version. So I'm going to have Max kind of talk about what they've been working on over the last couple of weeks. and what that kind of looked like from a tech side as far as what they had mitigations put in place for the front run bots. The stuff they've been working on the back end, and obviously, of course, for the interface and what you guys can see. And we'll go from there. But most important thing is we've overcome the bot issues. We've fixed the Saitamask. We've made it legit, made it ready to go. These guys are running their final checks, final tests, and we'll have that out ready for you guys in a matter of no time. So,
dude, that sounds awesome. Like, I'm listening. I am 3 minutes into this. They've overcame the issues. They figured out the front run bots. I really don't know anything about front run bots, but like, if there's bots, I saw that reCAPTCHA was enabled on Saitamask, but so far it sounds very good. I'm very happy. Like, let's keep going.
What's good? Max on here, I'll let you give you a little technical aspect, what they've been working on real quick.
Yeah, so we've always been running a work in progress. Definitely working on a lot of different things. And the last few weeks, since we shut off the swap, we took a step back. We looked at everything. We changed a bit of the architecture in the back end, and also some of the infrastructure. We had to change a bit and add our own mempools, our miners, private.
Wait, what? Your own mem pools? I'm sorry, I just have to listen to that statement one more time.
Looked at everything. We changed a bit of the architecture in the back end.
So changing architecture and back end, so meaning they introduced something in, whether, they turned on the WAF, they turned on the shield, or they turned on or changed API, maybe turned on edge locations, and they needed to re-architect to tap into the new secure endpoints, right? Not sure. Or maybe CloudFront API. CloudFront also, a lot of app developers forget about CloudFront and how it has caching issues. Sometimes you have to redeploy CloudFront, which is a infrastructure change. That's really what that tells me when he says that.
And also some of the infrastructure, we had to change a bit and add our own mempools, our miners, private pools, so we can submit transactions in a way that it doesn't get affected by bots.
So their own mem pools. I don't know. Wait, I can't do it. Okay, I don't know what he means by mempools. Like, I think mempools, I think like cache, but I'm sure I'm wrong because I'm not a blockchain developer. But like, it seems like they did this infrastructure change to prevent the bots, from what he said. I'm only 3 minutes in, but I'm already like, wow, this guy's giving me a lot of info. And I'm only assuming from what I know, from my experience, right? So I could be very well wrong, and that's fine because they're not saying anything bad. They've done architecture changes, they've done infrastructure changes. That sounds pretty good so far.
And that's just another layer to try to mitigate certain things that happen out in the crypto space. So we did a lot of testing. The team, has been working pretty hard on making sure that we can cover all scenarios that we can see in our foresight. Obviously, we can't see everything that might happen in the future, but it's always a work in progress. But we're really happy with this version. So everything is up and running well. Everything is seems like a lot of people are being able to access the Saitamask. We're looking at the numbers. Everything looks really good. So we're just making sure that everybody can get updated on. Everybody should be on the latest version. Anything before that, you should really look to update to make sure that you are in the latest version, because we changed so much in the background and also in the foreground. But then after that's all set and done, within a day or two, then we're looking up to open up the swap for everybody to make sure that everybody.
Hey, he said day or two. He said day or two. Everyone was telling me he's going to turn on the swap tonight. Get out of here. Max equation from his mouth. Day or two. Hey, Marty. Hey, Nekar. Hello, Dunny. I'm sorry if I said your name right. Please don't hate me. I believe that's all the people that said hi. Yeah, bro, hang on. I am hanging on. Today was the first time I could get into Saitamask to work on my phone. They're doing something right. They're doing something right, which is good. Once moving forward,
can get on with using Saitamask for swapping, and then everything else we can get our program running.
Awesome, big fan. So just to kind of let you guys know, we'll recap. So we had to kind of put in our own mempool and some minor transactions to mitigate the bot transactions to create our own pathway that pretty much keeps bots from attaching themselves to the transactions, which was causing liquidity drainage, as you guys have noticed and seen on Uniswap and all the other decentralized swaps. So
I don't know. I guess I didn't know bots could do that. So what he said is bots were attaching themselves to what transactions on the front end, and that was draining liquidity. I'm not a blockchain developer, but like I'm listening to that statement, and it's I don't know. I guess I don't know. Hopefully a real blockchain developer can tell me, but like, does that sound interesting? Is that something bots can do? Like how does a bot manipulate, a transaction, or how does it front run? And then memcache pools. So in layman's terms, I know he explains in layman's terms, but I'm still confused. Why is that? I'm literally trying to ingest. That's it.
So just to kind of let you guys know, we'll recap. So we had to kind of put in our own mempool and some minor transactions to mitigate the bot transactions to create our own pathway that pretty much
a mempool and minor transactions to mitigate the bot transactions to create their own pathway. Like they're words, but I don't know. My brain is not, I guess, smart enough to comprehend what this means.
Keeps bots from attaching themselves to the transactions, which was causing liquidity drainage, as you guys have.
Wait, so this guy said the liquidity would be in ETH, and that's why it's draining. So what? These bots are attaching themselves to a mining transaction, and when that happens, because it's mining, somehow, I don't know, somehow it's being drained. And now they prevented that because the mining is in their own transaction pool, mempool. Oh man, I gotta look up. I wish I could get an architecture picture. I would be like, okay, this now makes sense. I feel informed.
Noticed and seen on Uniswap and all the other decentralized swaps. So we've successfully mitigated that. So you guys are gonna let them do their final checks and balances and a little QA behind the scenes, and let us know.
Hey, he said the word QA. He's doing real QA, quality assurance testing, right? So I'm glad that I like that. I'm glad he said that.
Everything's solid, and we're going to open up the swap for you. We got to go ahead and inject the rest of the liquidity first, and then we'll be able to move forward and get everything all on board for you.
Wait, I thought they were done injecting liquidity, so they're going to inject more liquidity first.
So if there is any other issues, I've seen a few people here and there, say, hey, they were having a small issue. We might put together a quick little FAQ section. But from what I've noticed, about 95+% of people are on there. It's running smooth, no problems whatsoever. So kind of follow up with that. We're still on track for a March 1st launch of State of Realty at 5 p.m. Eastern time. So you guys can be ready for that. So we'll give everybody obviously a couple days.
Guys, March 1st. Hey, we're ready for State of Realty, guys. So I'm feeling good. Guys, if this is your first time here, like the stream. It's gonna help me out with the YouTube gods. I'm not making content as in videos today. It seems like there were so many live streams going on. I had to jump on a few of them. I even live streamed early at 6 in the morning today. So if you caught me there, I've been up for quite some time. I'm literally fighting this jet lag so I can go back to a normal sleeping pattern and my brain's not so foggy. I am crying for sleep.
After the swap functions fully featured, to import their wallet, have their tokens ready to go. We'll put out some tutorial videos on how to swap, and as well as kind of let you guys know what that looks like. I'm also going to be doing at least one, maybe two AMAs between now and March 1st. That's going to be specifically focused on State of Realty on the back end. Like go through the white paper, kind of explain it to you guys what it looks like, what it's for, how it's going to operate.
Is it me that it's lagging, or is it You guys can still hear this, right? You will let me know if you can't hear this. But yeah, March 1st is 7 days. So 2 more, potentially 1 more AMA. I saw him on the developer AMA with Sandstorm. So I guess that counts as 1. So maybe 1 more.
Operate, what it really means to the Saitama ecosystem, and everything else that goes with that. So we'll plan on doing maybe 1 tomorrow, and then possibly 1 more on Monday before the launch goes live on Tuesday. So that'll be something you guys look forward to, because we're going to put that out, and it'll be really informative for you guys that have questions. The white paper is on our Twitter space where you guys are on the State of Realty Twitter site if you want to take a look at it now, though. Yeah, so that's kind of what these guys have been doing. We're on track. Everything's on track. Looks good, running smooth. Very impressed with the interface. And if you guys have been able to get on there and kind of look around, it's amazing. These guys have been putting
on track. Everything's on track. Very impressed with the interface. I'm also very impressed with the interface. It actually works on my phone, and I'm very happy for that.
a ton of work to make it to what it is now. And you guys, it's all in-house, right? Like these guys created this stuff like from scratch. It's not like we bought it out of a vending machine somewhere. So, anyways, we're pretty excited about it, and that's just kind of the beginning, because now we can finally start rolling out all this other stuff that we're working on. And there's just so much more stuff that we got coming up. Like I tried to get Max to give you guys a little preview of our hardware wallet, but he didn't want me to. He won't let me. So
wait, I'm just noticing they're using StreamYard. They're using StreamYard. And it looks like someone else is clicking the actual comments to display. So I don't know if I've seen that before. This seems to be like a first for me.
No. Once it's ready, when we're a little closer, probably to the Dubai Expo, I want to hold and show our prototype and what we have going for the hardware wallet. But going back to Saitamask and all the effort that has gone into creating this from scratch, and all the, like you mentioned before, the adversity we did receive in every step of the way. I'm just thankful for everybody that has been a part of this, and continue to devote their time to getting this to where it needs to get to.
Yeah, and don't let them fool you. I've seen the working prototype we have, and it is pretty slick. I'm very much impressed, and I don't get impressed very easily. So, so the Dubai Expo.
Wait, you don't get impressed very easily, Russ? No, I'm glad to hear. Saita wallet is right what they're talking about. Sounds like Max got that down. I mean, it's a wallet. It's a physical wallet. I even noticed today Coinbase came out with the email newsletter that's like, use Ledger with Coinbase wallet to secure your investment. I'm like, I don't know about this.
So we have that possibly by the Dubai Expo. I know Gabe's on the call now too. He's gonna be rolling out a lot of stuff with Fang, with our game. For the Dubai Expo, I just booked all our travel arrangements yesterday, day before. So we have the largest booth there, the Expo in Dubai, for both days. We also have an opportunity to do some guest speaking, as well as some guests that we're working on having some communicate with offline there too. We got a pretty packed full time that we're going to be there. I think I'll be there for 4 days. I think all 4 days is pretty much packed from sun up to sundown. So we're looking forward to it. We got a lot of stuff that we're going to be putting out, a lot of people that we're going to meet. And then this is kind of just like the first stepping stone that we're putting in place to get there. So we're really excited about the progress that's been made. I feel like us probably more than.
Yeah, I actually feel like they are enthusiastic. Like this guy looks ready. He says they're on track. They're ready to deliver. Max Equation also seems pretty, I don't know. I wish there was a little bit more enthusiasm in him, but like he sounds confident, he's not like it sounds like they got this handled, guys. Like I'm feeling so far 9 minutes in, I am okay. I'm not hearing anything that sounds like, here they go again, right? Like I think they're being frank and upfront with us, but only time will tell. March 1st, so 7 days, the clock is ticking, so it has to pump, right?
Anybody in this room has been frustrated and like trying to get this thing out, and finally it was like just now, like we're there and we could get this thing out, we can move on, and we were kind of bottlenecked right now with all the things that we're trying to get out the door and release. But now that we can finally open the floodgates and get this platform functional, operational, swap ready to go, we can finally press forward. And it's even more, exciting because I know that it was done right, and we don't have to look over our shoulder and beg, man, we should have taken an extra week to do this, or we should have taken an extra couple of weeks to fix that, or you know what I mean? That to me is more, it makes it worthwhile. I know that nobody likes delays, but it was.
Nobody likes delays, but I don't know if you guys, if some of you guys follow me from the beginning, this is exactly what I said. Hey, if there is an issue with the app, first step is admittance. You admit, okay, I've been a main developer. I've failed on a release before. And it's like you have 15 minutes where you're like telling yourself, no, it's this, it's that, it's this. And then you have to make the adult decision. Hey, I need to turn this app off. I need to delay the release, and I will release again in 2 weeks, or I'll release again in a month. I've literally said this in one of my first videos. So it's like, I feel like they're kind of saying it without saying it, because there hasn't been real updates in the last 2 weeks. It's kind of been like reiterating the same thing. So like, I feel like they're basically telling us they're gonna deliver this time. So that's how I feel. Whether they do or not, I'm not sure. 9 minutes of nothing is still 9 minutes of nothing. This has all been said before. It's more hype. It's a nothing burger. You think so, Gigi? I did see as well, Crypto Devil Dog. Welcome. I appreciate you. Ahmed, welcome. Shaman says welcome as well. Welcome to the Ganja Goons. All right, let's see.
Done, and it was done right. I mean, hopefully, as you guys can see this and we start moving forward with all the functionality, you guys will be okay. Now I see why you had to do this. Now I understand why it was important to make sure it was done 100%. So,
and I have to pause it there because of the functionality. I need the functionality right now. Like, I'm looking at it. I'm like, they go to Dubai. They only have 6 trading pairs, but eventually I'm hoping, that number increases and we'll have 40, 50, 60. Like, the Saitamask will become the pancake swap of ERC20, right? So it is very optimistic thinking, but maybe, I mean, they have, and I know Crypto Realist even said, I went on his live stream, the Sandstorm's live stream, talked with Crypto Realist, and he basically hinted at they need to get whales in there that in the Dubai event. So, this has to be a perfect launch. So, and also, I guess the pollings now, a lot of people are saying they are able to get Saitamask to work. So that's also good as well. So we'll see.
Says nobody likes to lose money. If you guys are looking into the space, what's happened recently with bots, on all these launches, the amount of money that people lost on these like fair launch tokens. I mean, not even to mention the fact of what happened with OpenSea just recently in the last couple of days. So there's a lot of bot activity. Like, it's not a very safe place. So we've gone above and beyond to make it as safe as humanly possible, because our number one investment priority is you guys. So, and it's perfectly. We got to build the platform from the bottom. We got to have a good solid foundation. So we're here. So we are greatly pleased to announce that it's fully functional and ready. Just wait.
Okay, guys, fully functional and ready. We're getting there. I put a poll up in the chat. So if you are interacting with me, is Saitamask working for you? Yes or no? I will definitely be intrigued. I will end the poll in 7 minutes. It's going to take you guys quicker than that. I mean, you guys interact with me all the time. Red Sox, appreciate you. Thank you. A lot of people say I'm funny. I don't know, I guess, how I'm funny. I feel like I'm just being myself, but I guess I'm just a funny guy. Though I have been called the class clown by many professors, so I never tried to be. Just the life chose me. For your information, my background is accounting and finance and public accounting. They really believe they can just open a centralized exchange without filing with U.S. regulations. Bless their heart. So yeah, the regulation that's coming in, and Crypto Devil Dog, I 100% believe you that you are a accountant in finance. I'm not sure what the legalities is, because there are other swaps out in the market that aren't registered as well. So I'm not sure how the lawyers are getting, under the radar with those swaps as well, because they classify it as a swap, not an exchange. I think if you say it's an exchange, that's when you need to do it. But we all know what's happening with the swap, right? So maybe once that fiat currency comes in. But
Waiting for
regardless,
you guys
this
to do
all
final checks
speculation.
and initiate the swap function and say the realties on the 1st, which I'm also very excited about because it's the first part of our ecosystem that we're putting out. Gabe's got his game coming out. We got all kinds of stuff. Aaron's got his partnerships that he's working on that he's like chomping at the bit to get out to you guys. So there's a lot of moving parts, and every day you gotta trust me. He's like, no, we got to get this thing out because he's been working really hard on creating these partnerships and stuff for us. So he's really excited about it. We got the fight coming up in Vegas this weekend. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Some great exposure for us as well, and that's just one small piece to the puzzle. So I don't want to take any of the glory from that. I know Aaron's been working really hard.
By the way, I heard about this fight, and crypto realist Jeremy from the Sandstorms channel, he also told me that there's only like 2 brands that, like, I watch fighting, but I only watch like the big fights, right? The McGregors and the Furies, all basically bigger pay-per-view fights. But I guess there's also limitations on how much they can show. So it's great that they got this guy, and it sounds like this guy's a powerhouse, and he's really like, he is a straight winner. So many people, even in the Wolfpack, are excited about this fight. But I don't know, is it like branding on the gloves? Is that allowed? I don't know what's allowed. We may not see the way the crypto realist told it to me, and I could be wrong. We may not see real branding on day of the fight. It may be like the leading up to the fight. He's wearing the Saitama shirt. He's got Saitama gloves or something like that. But I'm not sure. I really don't know.
Hard on it. So I'll let him talk about it when we can finally put that out there for you guys. So, Gabe, did you have anything while you're here? Do you want to talk about anything? You might not. Oh yeah, the Pixar thing. So,
dude, this actually looks cool.
And I had asked him to do if we can maybe do like a Pixar movie. How cool that we would do, like all the developers and the people like, can we have like a Pixar movie with the Roofcaster thing? I think it would be awesome.
Seda Studios, Russ, Seda Studios, team up with Pixar, get that movie made. I will watch it. I am down. I enjoy watching you, Tracy G. I appreciate you a lot. I'm glad you enjoy watching me. This is not a centralized exchange. Please do due diligence. Yes, so I believe it's not a centralized exchange. I believe they're classifying it as a swap, so it's completely different. It's completely different. So what is it? Oh God, legalities. This is like, oh, Clifford Inu. They're using Clifford the big red dog. What am I gonna do?
Like a short clip.
Yeah. So we got the Dubai Expo in March. We're going to do a community event in Miami in June. So we're going to be putting out a poll today to get an idea of how many people would be willing to attend. And that will give us an idea of like what kind of venue we need to be looking at. It's not a like a release party of any kind. It's really, we want to make it into like an annual event. So people from the community can come, we can hang out. Like I'll be there, Max will be there. We'll hang out. We'll probably do some, some Q&A stuff. We might, do some giveaways. It's supposed to be fun though, right? It's very low key. It's supposed to kind of just celebrate what we've overcome and where we've gone in the last year. And we want to turn it into an annual event. Miami is really at the forefront and pioneering the crypto space right now with what they're trying to do is as far as mass adoption.
Wait, is this another like Las Vegas Hakkasan event? Yo, Miami, huh? I'm not a whale, I guess. Is the tickets open for everybody, or I'm down. Just like let me know. I will go if my schedule works out. Guys, by the way, like the stream. If you're following me and you're a true ganja goon, you're gonna hit that like button right now. Because why would you not? Do you not like me? Wait, don't answer that. A lot of people don't like me. I'm hated.
So there's a lot of great contacts in Miami that want to get involved with Saitama, and they want us to come down there and do it. So we're going to come there in June, see how it goes. But we want to put a poll out and see how many of you guys would be interested in coming, so we know what size of venue we should be looking at getting. But that'll be mid-June, so keep an eye out for that. We'll give you guys updated on the poll situation. So so we'll do a few questions and see if you guys had any. And and then we'll kind of let Max and these guys get back to work on this so they can get this swap feature ready to go for you.
I actually saw a very funny comment. Every time Russ ends or starts, he always starts or ends with, "I need to let Max get back to work." So I thought that was funny. I'm like, even my manager is like that. He's like, "I need to let Teddy get back to work." We don't have much of Teddy's time, so. Oh man, my project manager, not like manager. Project managers.
You guys, and we'll also do.
I guess that's how I see Russ. He's the project manager for Max Equation, right? So you can't just let developers do crazy coding. Sometimes you need to whip them back into line and be like, "Hey, get back over here." Yep. So I saw some Wolfpack has been talking about it. Lol. I'm going to be nice. You must be new to crypto. You know nothing, Jon Snow. So, I mean, they're basically saying a swap is some call it a decentralized exchange. So that's why I said that, UFC won't let them fight with Saitama gloves. Plus, those were boxing gloves, I think. Okay, so there you go. Why does Max look stoned? Well, in Boston, Mass, shout out, represent. It is decriminalized there, so he's completely allowed to do it, and I hope it's working out. And if he doesn't do it, I also respect that. There's no issues there. That's what sleep. No, this is what sleep deprived looks like. I woke up at 4 a.m. It is now almost 10. My wife wants me to go to bed, but I'm like, yo, I need to wake up. I need to stay up just a little bit longer. Like, I'm physically tired. I'm telling you I'm tired, but I also feel like every time I stream, I feel like I get this random boost of energy somehow. Hi to the Anglo-Indian community, Indian dad, Australian mother. Yo, there, welcome. Nice to meet you, Matt. I'm glad you are here. Oh, dang, you guys are going crazy. I'm skipping some comments. Don't hate me. Dolo, the excuses have been creative. Slim is playing your stream in a Twitter space right now. Slim Jesus, he is respectable. And I value his opinions. Jake also had him live for a bit on his channel after the AMA. Oh, okay. Crypto Devil Dog, please stick to accounting. DEX equals decentralized exchange. CEX equals centralized exchange. Okay, thank you. Thank you for the lessons of knowledge.
Do an FAQ. So if you guys have any questions that we didn't get to
Wait, it's only been 13 minutes. What do you mean questions already?
On here, just try to reach out to one of the mods or admins and we can formulate a quick FAQ section for you guys to put your issues on in there. But for the most part, out of all the messages and things that I've seen across our social medias, everybody's on there with no problems outside of the one or two, miscellaneous ones here or there. So really looking forward to a premier application because it looks very, very smooth. I'm trying to see if we have any questions on here.
Yeah, I was looking just now.
When is the Binance meeting going to be rescheduled? Yeah,
Hey, this time it's not them choosing the comments. Someone else is choosing these things.
I'll have to reach out to them and see. They didn't give me an exact date, so needless to say, we were a little upset that they canceled like right before the AMA was supposed to happen. So I'll reach out to them. We've been focusing really on this.
Wait, you'll reach out to them. I thought it was getting rescheduled and they already reached out and Binance listing or Binance AMA on Binance Live.
And I've had tons of other meetings with huge sponsorships and partnerships that we're looking to create. So my focus hasn't really been with them for their AMA on the voice channel or whatever. But I'll reach out to them and try to get it rescheduled. Probably it would make the most sense to do it after the AMA because we have a AP wire that we're putting out, obviously for State of Realty, and we all have some other marketing things that we're going to be putting out. So we don't want to kind of take the flame from that. Ledger support to import info Saitamask, please, Max.
Yeah, the Ledger support is supposed to come in when we do the Wallet Connect and security updates where you can do Face ID and all that stuff. But that should be following shortly after we get the swap out and everybody's using it. Then we'll move on to our next release, and that should include that.
Okay, cool. And so anybody
that sounds good. It's good roadmap where he's talking about future, like doing that biometric stuff. So Face ID would be a great way to unlock the unlock the app, but now I just want to know where my Face ID is being saved. And
It says like the coin value or something. A few people asked and they said the coin value wouldn't show up. When we put the liquidity in there, that will kind of regulate that, right, Max?
Yes. So right now we're dependent on other outside sources. When we have our swap working, then you should start seeing coin values being taken from the internal swap too, and then also having an average on what you see on other platforms.
Yep. Yeah. So we didn't put a lot of liquidity in there off the bat because we recognized the bot activity. So now that the bot activity has been mitigated, then we can start injecting the liquidity back in there. The prices will show it'll be affected, and then obviously it'll be correlated with the swap function. So staking introduced. Do we have a timeline on that, Max? I know that we put it out. I just don't remember what the.
So staking will be coming out a little bit after when the whole ledger and Wallet Connect and that part of that release where Sata Desktop is. We just wanted to make sure we focused on.
oh, Sata Desktop. See, it does exist. Someone tried telling me like what I was thinking about was something else, but Sata Desktop does exist. So they have this. I would have done Sata Desktop first, then Saitamask, but regardless, they're getting things in order because now it'll be so much easier, I think, to do Sata Desktop. But yeah.
Saitamask establishing, the base, the foundation, and then also the swap, make sure that everything is all kosher. And then after that, then we can start releasing all the other features we've been working on this whole time.
Okay, cool. Yep. Yeah. Yeah. So that's all. Like I said, this is kind of like having to get all this stuff in line first. But all this stuff's all been working on and creating it all on the back end. So that's kind of what was creating like the bottleneck. So now that we can open up the floodgate and now get everything rolled out of there, we'll be good to go. Let's see what else. ETN Fang hitting Saitamask. So I know Gabe was on here. He probably jumped off the call. He probably doesn't get good reception where he's at. But so we're having to create a smart contract with Saitamask and to incorporate it into Fang because it's a transaction that's exclusive to Saitama token, the pairing, how it integrates on there. So he's working on that. We're going to have, I think he was saying,
wait, I don't know anything about Fang. I may have missed something. I don't know what this is talking about.
Dubai, right?
Yeah.
So I think you're saying Dubai will have it ready to go.
Yeah, last time I spoke to Gabriel about Fang and when we were going back and forth, he was trying to have a beta out on Dubai Expo, get it out to the public and make sure everybody can use it. The reason why it's taking a little longer because there is a smart contract that needs to be developed. So to have multiple functionalities, including bridging and a few other things there.
Cool.
Yeah, no, this sounds good. I literally don't know what Fang is, but sounds like something NFT. Shout out to, who is it? B Money. Yeah, we all want money. So if you're B Money, that's all good. Wasn't a space listen to it when Slim debated Russ. Was scary how accurate Slim is. Imagine if I sold when Slim told me to sold, but instead I made a YouTube video making fun of him. And look at me now. Mask powers, opium is hell of a drug. Guys, I need this to work. What's with the hate on Classy? Yeah, I mean, I guess he must have screwed over somebody. I've never, I guess, listened to any of Classy's things he's promoted, but well, I'll have to look into that later. Work fine for me. Swapping coming, yeah, works fine for me as well. Let's see when the swap comes. And I know some of you guys are going to the Shinja AMA in 2 minutes. I'm trying to go as fast as I can. My wife is already mad. She's messaging me on Lively Void account, so I'm gonna try and finish this as fast as I can. We got like 10 minutes left, guys. Bear with me. We're gonna get through this.
Somebody asking if Willie D was still part of Saitama. Yeah, of course he is. I actually just saw him a couple weeks ago. So he's got a bunch of people that want to do NFTs and stuff with us too. Like he's got a whole entourage of folks that'll be wanting to drop NFT albums and stuff on Fang once Gabe gets it all rolling out for us. Weather tokens be listed on Tuesday. Yeah, so the original, I think it's like 6 tokens that we had will be they're on the swap. So as soon as we provide the liquidity, but yeah, so we actually have.
Wait, that's like the second time he said it. I swear I've been to an AMA where he said the liquidity is all set. They moved on. Now they need to provide liquidity again. Like that just rustles my feathers, right? So it's just weird to hear that. I mean, maybe I was misinformed, but do you guys remember that? Oh, I forgot about that poll. Yes, 70%, 64%. Yes. End poll. Let's see. It seemed like 64%. It seemed like 64%. That's pretty good. 64% is better than 30%, right? So usually I would release an app. I would say it's like considered released if 70% of people can get in. So we could be getting there. Quickly catching up. Class reminds me of teacher's pet. Who's the teacher though? Slim wondered why you bounced. Michelle is here. Wait, so was there a Twitter space that ended and you guys came over here? Well, I appreciate every single one of you. Like the stream. I need some likes in here. For some reason, I think because my name is Teddy Ganja, they're like not monetizing me because they keep getting like the yellow monetization sticker. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I'm assuming it has to do with the ganja, so it's fine. I'm gonna keep doing it. I'm not here for just monetization, right? So I want to also make everyone that's following me profitable. Hopium is FUD. Sell. No, I got kicked out. Okay, bring me on. Bring me on, Slim Jesus. Should we finish the AMA or do we bring on Slim Jesus? That's the real question.
I have a whole list of new tokens that Max and his team will kind of have the onboarding system go through them, provide the scoring, and move from there. So we didn't have an exact timeline before, so we didn't kind of move forward with that until now. So now we can start moving that direction.
Yeah, so I mean, any token that was previously there beforehand, they will be on as soon as the swap opens.
Okay.
And any other
I'm sending Slim a thing right now.
Onboarding is still going through the vetting process, so that's completely separate.
Yeah, and it's we have a full like Excel sheet of all the ones that we're working with and their contract desk and all that. So once we get it,
I don't even know what Slim's Twitter
is.
Sit
down and take a look at the smart contracts, provide the scoring features, and we'll start rolling out new tokens pretty regularly. Lino Lim says you got to smile, Max.
I tend to be pretty serious most of the time when I'm doing things.
What about two-factor authentication? Obviously, that needs to come. All right, I did send Slim Jesus the invite. So we shall see if he comes up. But yes, I am listening to you guys. But we are at the questions part, so I guess they're done with the official statement. So.
Especially from working here at the office, but
yeah,
I do got to remember to smile sometimes.
Yeah, you never smile. All business, no pleasure, all business.
All business.
The two forms.
No pleasure, all business, and Max is like, yep.
With authentication for connecting your wallets.
Yeah, that's kind of goes back to part of when I was talking about Wallet Connect and Ledger, and then the security features that we're going to enable for everybody. That'll happen at the same time.
Okay, cool. So that'll be all part of the same thing. USD didn't say that. Can I use it? Do we have a USDT pairing?
I remember we had talked about having a USDT pairing with Saitama, but it's not a big deal. Yeah, of course we can put that on there. That's just a stable coin with Saitama.
Yeah, I mean, so we'll have lots of different coins on Saitamask as time goes on. Like now that we have everything sorted and figured out. It's just a matter of creating that liquidity.
I mean, why did Russ even ask Max that, right? Hey, do we have USDC or USDT pairing? Like, shouldn't they already know that? Oh, I see Big Daddy Slim in here. All right, one second. Let me get him on here. Hello? Will the real Slim Jesus please stand up? Can you hear me, buddy?
Well. Can you hear me?
I can. And that looks like a great pen. What is that? What strain?
So, honey, which one is this? Honey, which one is this?
What do you mean?
The cartridge. Granddaddy Purple? Granddaddy Purple?
No, that's
GDP?
I have GDP.
Oh, okay. Jenny Kush.
Oh, okay. Nice. Kush.
Thanks, baby. Yeah, so what's going on? So, Teddy, listen, did everybody go and like the stream? I mean, come on. It doesn't cost a thing. It could help you, actually. It'll save your life, And so, look, Teddy, here we are. I really enjoyed your, how can I say this? Your impression of me so long ago.
It feels like months ago, and it really was. It was like one of my first.
It was, dude.
I appreciate it. I can't believe after all this time, I finally got StreamYard. I'm finally doing a video with you. And you
You
caught
know,
me on a different live stream. I'm like, I missed the AMA. I was doing things, and I quickly watched like the first 13 minutes, and that's it. So,
yeah, yeah. Why can't I?
oh, he's gone. He's gone. We're going. Come back in. Come back in. They DDoSed you, Slim Jesus. They DDoSed you hard.
Option in there. So, like I said, we want to have not just like your traditional meme coins or stable coins, but we also have altcoins like the XRP and CRO. Like we want to have multiple options on there.
Is he back?
Sorry about that. I was trying to see the feed and I fucked up. So listen, people are like, Slim, why don't you make a YouTube channel? Slim, why don't you do this, do that? And I don't come on a lot of channels. It's like you and Rodney, because it's not about Slim. It's not about Slim. Look at all these beautiful people in the chat. Look it. I don't care if it's one or a million. Every single one of them is important, including you, Teddy. And that's why I put myself on the line. That's why I did this. That's why I sacrificed time with my lady. That's why I got out of all my trades. I mean, months of doing this, I became obsessed with the truth, and y'all wouldn't have liked me 20 years ago. You know what I mean? Like, I was probably a liar at that time in my life, straight up. But in this stage of the game, I'm 46 years old. It's not just about doing good works. It's about spreading how to do good works, right? The idea of good works. It's not just one person. We all have to have each other's back now. Right. But you got to be an eagle.
Eagle. What noise does an eagle make?
Bro, so I got an idea, Teddy. Maybe you and I should branch out.
Branch out?
Me, you, and Rodney should branch out. These guys are trying to make their own little thing and do their thing. Like, maybe we could really teach people. Like, I know that they're doing AMAs and doing different things, but maybe we could really teach people how to trade and how to take profits and how to actually do it and read charts and things like this.
I'll tell you one thing, Slim. I bought Terrarium, and I'm continuing to hold on to it because I haven't been able to take profits yet. I was hoping it would 2x, 3x, 10x, right? So I'm going to continue to hold, but we'll see.
It's all right. It's all you can do. But you spent money that you can afford to lose. So you should be fine. As soon as you can, take your initial, that. But, I was just thinking, like, I don't want to do anything unless it teaches somebody something. But I could also do, we could have some fun nights where we do some cool, little skits and things like that, because people seem to like that.
I agree. I feel like people, and definitely you have a following, right? It's evident even from you on Twitter. People go to the Slim Jesus rooms for a reason. It's because they like what you're saying,
Well, it seemed crazy at first, man. How could some guy that you don't even know, come out and say, hey, the market's going to do this, the market's going to do that. Get out of your positions. Here's how you do it. This is the ones you need to do. And then all of a sudden the guy starts saying, hey, Saitamask is going to fail, and Russ is lying, and all this, and Lily's a scam, and it's going to pump and dump. Who would believe that? Right? It sounds crazy. That sounds like you're in Reptile's room. When a reptile's fucking, hey, brother, I'm telling you, there are reptiles out there. They're going to land, man. They're right outside the atmosphere, giant spaceships, man. So,
dude, he's a big conspiracy theorist believer, and I have to tell you, I'm a big conspiracy theorist believer. My wife is a big conspiracy theorist believer, so by default,
no,
she believes
I love
in
him.
everything.
And me imitating him is the most sincere form of flattery, and you did it to me on your channel. But the thing is that it sounded crazy at first, but I knew. And how did I know, Teddy? Because just like you with AWS, just like you with reading code, doing what you do, right? Yes. You know it backwards and forwards because you know how it fell apart and you know how it goes back together. That's me in crypto, including the people in it and how they're moving, right? So that's how I was able to know, right, that these things were going to happen. It's not magic. It's just that I've seen this shit fall apart so many times and put back together. I know where the pieces fit, right? And I'm doing it from a place of protection, man. I'm trying to protect people, truly. That's the real gist of it, man. Through all the fun but real talk, I need people to be successful in this space, man. And there's still no Saitamask.
There is still no Saitamask, but what they have 7 days. I watched this AMA. They said 7 days, and it's gonna have only 6 listings right off the bat. And then hopefully this hardware ledger, and after hardware ledger, Sata stake. Like this is the roadmap we have to remember. Oh my god. I really hope so, guys. I really hope so. This is literally the hope for me because I took my initial investment out, but I let my profits ride. But I also wish I took more of my profits. I'm like, no, this is what you're supposed to do. Now my mind is clear, right? But my mind wasn't clear because after I took my initial profits out, I watched that value, the profits just go down and down, and I'm like, I thought I would make more money.
So you're a loyal person. You proved it. Look. Here's what happened. All the wolf pack that held through the top, they're loyal. It's the exact people we need in the space. But now they're going to switch their loyalty from the project to taking care of their house, because you can only have money if you take it down off the blockchain, because then you can help other people. Like if you want to help other people, then you take profits and you go help other people and yourself. But your money does you no good on the blockchain. It's just numbers up there, and it's exposed to people like me, or you now, or the people watching. Everybody's here to take profits now. You know what makes me laugh too, Teddy? And I won't take too much of your time, man. I'll be on as long as you want. But here's the cool thing is that when I first started this months ago, I got into Twitter Spaces. I told everybody, listen, the stock market's about to do this. We're about to go into inflation. Here's what's going to happen with crypto. It's going to start crashing around January 5th. And it did. But people called me crazy. And they kicked me out of the rooms. The Shakas, the Faltrons, all these people who are now today regurgitating what I was trying to spit out months ago. Now, I'm not trying to say, hey, I take credit. But I'm saying we wasted all that time. All that time could have been spent going, okay, who is this guy? Let's look into at least what he's saying. One of you run off and fucking go do some research and see if the Slim guy's, and then they could have run back and go, hey, boss Shaka, guess what? He's kind of right. And then Shaka would have been like, hey, hey, maybe we need to, but it was the ego.
Right.
It was their egos. So when you went into those rooms with information, hey, let's bring them up. Let's bring them up. Let's let them talk. You start spitting information. They shut you up, shut you down, and get you out of there. And now here we are. More wasted time.
So I have to shout out Awesome Austin, $100 donation. Teddy, just keep doing you. I appreciate you in the space. All love and support. Dude, thank you.
He didn't even mention
super chat.
Say hi to me.
Super chat.
Say hi to me, Austin.
By the way, some people wanted you to say hi to people as well, Slim, but Shaman says wanted you to shout him out. So.
Hi, Shaman. Shaman, what's their name? Shaman? I can't see.
Shaman says.
Hey, Shaman says, this message is brought to you by Shaman says. Listen, when you want a shaman in your life and you want him to say something, go with Shaman says, because when Shaman says, it says a lot. Shaman. Be an eagle.
And not the QAnon shaman.
Be a fucking eagle, man. Look at what's going on with KOA. Like, look at this. Where's the Wolfies? Where's the Mendies? Where are they all at? Where's the wolf pack? You know what I'm saying?
Dude, I don't know anything about KOA.
It's a mess,
I've seen that. Can you tell me what's going on with KOA? And by the way, like the stream. I got Slim Jesus on, boys. He's finally here. Like the stream. Shout out to Slim Jesus. And by the way, no mask. The first video I had, you had that mask. And it was like, now, dude, isn't it so much better just doxing yourself and just talking, be like, dude, this is who I am. Like, isn't it feel better not to talk through a mask now? Mask powers. start a show, Slim. They're ready, Slim. They want a show. I feel like you would get a following,
I don't want followers. I want listeners, and I want people to learn something. So as long as they're willing to learn something and they can prove to me they're learning, then I'll do my little skits and shows and we'll have fun during the week. But I need people learning. I need people to prove to me they're taking profits, or at least explain their stories. I need them to start sharing stories of profits. This is what we need. Yep. There was a kid yesterday in the space, and he was like, man, I'm up on Terrarium. I'm up. Should I take profits? I'm like, bro, take your profits.
Right.
I said, I bet you're rolling over in the middle of the night looking at your phone to see if you've been liquidated overnight. He's like, yes. I'm like, take your fucking profits. He was up $6,000. I said, take $3,000 out. Boom. Let the rest ride. He did it right there in the stream. and he felt really, really good. Now he gets to start duplicating that feeling. It's better to take profits and know that feeling and start understanding that feeling than to watch it run up and then go back down, and that's the shittiest feeling ever. Loyalty gets you, love gets you killed out here. You know what's wrong with the whole space, Teddy? It's the community. There shouldn't be a community in crypto. The whole community, hey, let's be part of the community. Wrong. I hate to say it, but even this right here, right now, YouTube, right now, groups, chats, Telegram, it's all wrong. People should be figuring out what's going on with the traditional markets, figuring out what's going on, why Bitcoin was even created, understand all that, and then get into it organically. This whole groups and chats and communities, it's all backwards. And it sounds shitty, but if you really start to think about it, everybody's giving each other the wrong information or different information, and people are using each other as a crutch. If you go to a concert, you're too packed in. If the crowd moves, you have to move with it. You are bound to that. That's the pack. You move when they move, and you don't want that. You need to be able to be
I'll tell you, I went to a Travis Scott concert for Rolling Loud in New York, and I was pretty much front row, and I moved with the crowd. There was a point where I was held up by just the weight of everyone crowding me in, and my legs didn't even touch the ground, and I would go from one side of the stage to the other. It is scary, but it is worth doing it at least once. But I watched people fall, and I tried helping them up. As soon as I tried to help them up, I was falling, and I'm like, I cannot help anybody anymore. And it's just like, it is a pack mentality when you're in these concerts as well.
I'm not going to go too deep into it, but that concert, the one where all those people died, you were watching a demonic possession, and you were watching a ritual. So.
But regardless, I was in the
crazy, bro, crazy
the week before. I was in the concert the week before the Travis Scott one, and I'm like, this is how wild people get. And I'm an old dude, right? Going to his concerts. Most of the people there were quite younger than I.
I'm going to put you at about 35, Teddy.
I will take that. I will take that.
Are you 40s?
I am 30s. I am in the 30s.
Okay. So,
but
bro,
I
listen
never
to me,
thought
man.
You were 46, bro. I can't believe that at all. Looking at you, you got some good genes from your mom and dad. Mm-hmm. They must be very proud.
Yeah, these are really. I come from really good people, man, and that's where I get my want to help people, And so I just want you to tell me you love me, Teddy, and that you are sorry for making that video about me, but you're not sorry because it still is funny and cool, and I love being imitated.
Hey, it comes straight from me, Slim Jesus. I'm sorry for making that video. It definitely came from an area where you were the first person that just like the way you were talking, it did not make sense to me. And now I look back and I've learned from that experience, and I will stand corrected. You said, get out now. And if I had gotten out then, imagine how many cycles of profit taking I could have done instead of consolidating my price every single time. I keep telling myself I won't buy more, but I end up buying more. I'm like, one day it's gonna pump. I need that pump to come because I'm tired of buying more, And that's just the reality of it. And now, if you guys know, I've already shown my wallets, but I stopped buying.
Don't listen to me. Listen to me. Stop showing your wallets. Listen. I would rather people
wait, not my wallet address, just the money.
Okay. Yeah, don't ever show your wallet address to anybody. And I don't care. I would rather have people say, I don't believe you, Slim. Show me your wallet. I'd rather have them not think I don't have anything than to show my fucking wallet. You would never show anybody your information for your bank, so don't do it. Don't ever share it. I don't believe in airdrops. I don't believe in reflections if I can help it. I don't believe in free anything. That's the truth. No. I don't expect or accept anything free. I don't open up any links, nothing. Right, baby? Hey, so anyway, I'm going to go.
All right, Slim Jesus, thanks for coming on.
I'm going to make some dinner.
Should I end the stream? Let me see. Yeah, I will. Slim Jesus, till next time, thanks for coming on, buddy. I appreciate you.
You're welcome, man. Love you all. Right. I did it for you.
Thank you. Dude, that guy, what a guy, guys. What a guy. Slim Jesus, manipulator, psychopath. Oh my God, you were upset. Waka, chill, please. Guys, I don't know. You want me to continue watching? I'm sure my wife wants me down. Let me see. How do I go back to this? I got 8 minutes left. Is it even worth it? Wait, why? Someone's calling me. He is living the dream. Stand-up dude. Doesn't believe in reflections. I have no chill. I'd like more info on why. On why what?
For everybody to choose from and to not only import but also to trade and swap with. So it's just a matter of us providing that liquidity and getting it onboarded.
Yeah, so the idea behind Saitamask is having.
Wait, I forgot to read Table Man's thing. Hello, Teddy Bear and Slim Clown. He did comment. Sorry about that.
A safe platform to interact on, and then as that grows, obviously you'll have plenty of tokens, pairings, and just resources where you can feel safe when you're doing things. That's all it is.
Absolutely. The option to remove unwanted wallets. I know you talked about this before.
Wait, someone's listening to me on Twitter Spaces. I don't know who this person is. B Money. I'm glad you guys like me. Please like this video. Help it go up in the YouTube rankings. I'm actually disappointed. I just noticed I was looking down during the Slim chat because I got a scratch on my phone, and I'm like, how did this happen? How did this happen? And I just took the screen protector off because the tempered glass broke on it. And now I got a scratch on the screen. I'm so disappointed. I'm so disappointed in myself. Oh, it's the worst feeling.
Yeah, so somebody brought up to my attention now, actually this morning on Telegram. So we put it on our docket and our Jira board. So we'll roll that out in the next minor release. Because right now we did roll out that you're able to delete your account if you don't feel comfortable leaving your information on Saitamask and you would like to just use it for anytime you have to do a transaction. So that's already on there. But people want the option to be able to delete specific wallets, which that's fine. We can do that.
Awesome. People are asking about Bitmart. I can't go into that because now it's a legal issue and it's going to be an ongoing legal issue, so we can't touch on it.
Wait,
but as
what?
we get more
What? Bitmart is a legal issue? An ongoing legal issue? What?
information, we'll be sure to release it to you guys. Is it safe to send my Saitama to Saitamask?
So it is safe to send your Saitama through or to Saitamask just because your wallet sits on the blockchain, not necessarily Saitamask itself.
I mean, who asked this question? Is it safe to send my Saitama to Saitamask? Like, why would you ask this? I just feel like that's such fluff. I just wish they asked like, hey, when can I start swapping on with my Saitama to ETH? That's like, boom, that pairing should already be done,
What you're giving Saitamask is the ability to access and transact on your behalf on the blockchain. So you should be able to use it perfectly fine.
Yeah, and everything, it's on the ERC, it's on the blockchain, right? So it's not a centralized exchange, it's decentralized. So all the transactions that take place are on the ERC20 blockchain until we actually create our own Zeta chain, which will be in the future. So when can we change the currency?
I think they're talking about
it's about like different country currency, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll have an update that'll roll out with localization, so you can have region-specific currency to from different parts of the world. But we just want to make sure that the swap goes out, and then we'll add all that stuff in.
Yes.
Yo, changing currency. What the? Yeah, I guess you have to do that, right? But that's another pairing.
So there'll be more updates on the way, just like any app, though, like little corrections. I think there's still one minor misspelling on there that was supposed to come out in the update last night, but got overlooked. So we'll.
Oh, that's from Rodney. The one minor misspelling on Seder Realty, right?
Stick it on the next one. This update was purely for the splash screen and functionality of the swap to mitigate all the things that these guys were.
Oh no, he was talking about the swap, I guess.
Working on to allow the swap to take place and all the things that we needed to be functional. Cosmetic things and small attributes to the platform will just be small updates that will occur from time to time.
Yeah, those are minor changes. A lot of the focus on this app release was our stability program is what we're calling it internally here, and everything that needed to be done in the back end to make sure that everything was
Hey, this guy lives near a commuter rail or something. Because like what 5 p.m. I'm thinking commuter rail.
secure, stable, and ready to go for growth.
Absolutely. And this is a good question, actually. I don't think anybody's asked it. Will we be able to see live buys and sells on Saitamask app, similar to how Dex Tools looks?
Yes. So that is part of SATA Desktop. I've shown some pictures to certain people and people that have wanted to see it. But
see, whoever told me I was wrong in Sandstorm's AMA or roundtable, you see, he says it here. SATA Desktop was a thing, and he showed pictures of it. And I think it's like a Saitamask, but for your desktop.
It's an analytics platform where you can see all the trades, the liquidity pools. You can see what's coming in and out, and then the live price on what's happening on Saitamask.
Awesome. So that'd be part of the desktop feature, not the mobile app?
Yeah. So we'll have it inside of the mobile app, but if you want a comprehensive look, just like Dex Tools is, it's like a browser, URL where you can go and get all that info.
Yeah. So you'll be able to, it'd be similar interfaces, the same as Dex Tools on that. If you guys ever used Dex Tools on a PC rather than your phone, you'll have a live interactive look at what that looks like. So same concept.
Oh, okay. So what? There's no swap? Is it like a D-apps thing, but it's desktop version? I will be intrigued on that. Yo, by the way, I have to give a shout out to this guy, DabTool420. I don't know where you've seen me, but like every comment you do makes me laugh so hard. I appreciate you. Even in like some other live stream I attended, you were just killing it, bro. And you make me smile so hard. And it's crazy. Okay, yes, awesome, Austin. Till next time, I'm basically at the end. 4 more minutes to go. I appreciate you, and hopefully I will talk to you again soon. Teddy, have you heard of? I have not. Is that a real thing?
Ledger connectivity to Saitamask update.
That's what we answered previously. Yeah, that'll come after the swap gets out. Then we'll have our what do we call it? Our security update release.
Yeah,
even though it's not security related, but the features, security features.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and I'm part of the 2FA and all that kind of good stuff. So, so I think all these questions are kind of the same. I know we'll put a FAQ section out there for you guys for any kind of issues. Just to reiterate for you guys that are just now coming on or maybe missed the beginning. So any kind of issues and mitigations that we put are in place. The update is now live, so everybody should be able to get on your iOS or your Google Android, update the latest version. Let Max and his team run some final checks, and then we're going to initiate the swap function. And we'll give you guys a heads up. Like we're just going to make it live, and then we'll put out a press release or something, or a community announcement saying, "Hey, the swap function's live. Go ahead and if you want to go ahead and initiate trades or swaps, you can do that." State of Realty is still scheduled to go live March 1st at 5 p.m. Eastern time. I'll probably do an AMA tomorrow or at least once or twice before Tuesday. So if you guys have questions regarding State of Realty and what that looks like, make sure you bring them up during the AMA so I can help get you guys a better understanding of what that looks like and how we're going to roll it out, how it kind of incorporates into our ecosystem in Saitamask, and more importantly, what it looks like from an investor standpoint. So,
and probably something this week. I'll go on one of our Twitter Spaces or on Discord or live chat just to get into details on Saitamask and inner workings. At least what I can talk about and answer more technical questions. I know somebody had asked about that.
I've been asking about that Max Equation. Go to Sandstorm's AMA that he does for developers, or even like even come on my stream. I will 100%. I will ingest your information and I will tell you like what I think as well. But hopefully by that time you don't even need to do that, because I guess you guys aren't open source for your code. You can keep it to yourselves or whatever. I don't need to see the code. Just tell me your architecture. Tell me what's going on. Tell me about this mem cache. I think that's what you said. How you're doing your own bot prevention and stuff, front running bot mitigation. Like that sounds interesting. I would like to learn about that. I know nothing of it. It is true. I'm not even trying to attack you. I just want to know what you had to do, I guess, for that.
Yeah. Yeah, no, and there's a lot of it's a really unique platform and how we're going to integrate from the digital to the physical asset realm. So yeah, we'll have some questions, and I wouldn't want to put it on here, but we'll do a full AMA, and like I said, Max can probably answer a few questions on the back end on the tech side, how that looks from a coding and a contract standpoint, from where you kind of take the coins and what it looks like on the actual transaction, right? Or how you get those coins from the transaction to the wallet, how it looks for liquidity, and what it looks like when we're trying to liquidate some of those assets, how it affects the price, and all those things. So I'll let them kind of talk about that later on as we get a little bit closer. So, but yeah, so we wanted to come out here just real quick and give you guys an update, and we'll give you a quick little announcement once the swap function's open, so you guys can check it out. Make sure everybody goes on there and gets the new latest version of the app. And yeah, down the road we go. But we're just wanting to come on and let you guys know that we got it all fixed and everything's solid. So thanks, Max, for you guys' hard work.
Everything's fixed, and we got it all out.
And getting this thing rolled out for us. I know we've been catching a lot of heat, so you guys probably feel like it's unappreciated, but I thank you. I'm sure a lot of other people do. So
yeah, thanks everybody. And I guess we'll keep talking on here and keep working.
Yeah, absolutely. So we'll keep you guys posted, everybody. Thanks for coming out, and we'll look for another AMA probably tomorrow or the next day regarding the state of realty. As well as the poll that we're going to put out for Miami in June. And of course, we got the Miami or the Dubai Expo coming up in a couple of weeks, or like 3-4 weeks from now, March. So thanks, everybody. Appreciate it.
All right. Take care, guys. Bye.
That was it. Oh my God. I don't know. I guess I learned a lot. Hi, Jeremy. Jeremy Crypto, you're always late. So Max runs up. Oh, wait. I missed somebody. I missed the super. Get some Starbucks. Enjoy. I don't drink coffee. Dooney, Isa, anybody. I don't drink coffee. I don't drink tea, but I will. Guys, if you made it this far, please like the stream. I am going to end this. I know Rodney's going to go live soon. I will catch you guys there. I'm Lively Void. I'm a moderator on Rodney's stream. So if you see me there, you know that's me. Other than that, like the stream, subscribe if you like this type of stuff. I've been doing a lot more AMAs. I'm not AMA. I've been doing a lot more live streams. It seems to be the way to go. And someone asked me to join a Twitter space. People are blowing up my phone. I'm gonna quickly answer some phone calls, and I'm gonna look at Twitter. Got to keep the wife happy. But anyway, appreciate every single one of you. I can talk all day. Rodney and Teddy podcast next. I will, as soon as I know the date, you will know. It's either going to be tomorrow or Thursday, and we'll see where that goes. Bye. Thanks for watching. Until next time.